Hey, powerful people, powerful, right? Good credit scores. They have really good credit scores. Powerful. They probably have clearances. When did you stop caring about the Constitution? Constitutional rights, human rights, common decency, respect for the sanctity of life, love, courage, integrity. Integrity first. Integrity first, right? Until when? Until when? Until when did you become corrupt, sellout, pimping bastard motherfuckers? When did you sell out the country? When did you sell out constitutional rights? Physiological integrity. Physiological integrity. Freedom of speech doesn't exist. If you don't have control of your mind, your executive function, your central nervous system, your endocrinology, your cardiopulmonary function, partial CO2, oxygenation levels that affect consciousness. The rest of human rights don't exist if we don't have control over our own physiology. When did you sell out? Oh, that doesn't matter though. You have really good credit scores, right? You have really good credit scores. So the fact that you know that people are being manipulated, exploited, there's an erosion of human rights, constitutional rights, common decency, respect for the sanctity of life, right? Respect for the sanctity of life. Well, how do you respect the sanctity of life? I have an idea. How about physiological integrity? When did you sell out? Is it worth it? The sacrifices of our ancestors, your father, your grandfathers, your mothers, your grandmothers, that toiled while some of your family, some of your relatives served in war, some of your sons and daughters served in war, the injuries and deaths. People worked in factories. They worked in factories to give their children an opportunity to go to college and university, to earn a living and live in prosperity, freedom, and abundance. What did you trade it in for? What did you trade it in for? Do you have a good credit score? How's your record? Is your record good? Because as long as, that's all that matters. The fact that human rights are now an illusion. Obvious pimping, manipulation, possession, malicious, manipulative possession, engineered experiences, engineered experiences, the altering of reality, scripting, manipulating, animus, possession, the robbing of depth, spinal implants, endocrine, CNS, neurological manipulation, bioengineered viruses, bioengineered vaccines designed to cross into certain sections of the brain. So much for all those sacrifices, right? American Revolution, Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, the global war on terror. Remember, the terrorists hated freedom. They hate freedom. Well, who gave our freedoms away? Who gave our freedoms away? If it was the terrorists who hated freedom, that's what we were told, right? The WMDs in Iraq. Fuck him. I can hear him now. Fuck him. Fuck. Oh, really? If that's your argument, fuck him. Well, we know he's right. What are we going to say other than fuck him? I don't know. You could take responsibility. Oh. What a disaster. Disastrous. And do you know why it's a disaster? Moral, ethical, and civic apathy, as well as intentional misinterpretation. Ethical, ethanol, ethical. So we can twist the meaning, and that will just show how smart we. Though it shows your propensity for manipulation and egotistical intentional misinterpretations being prioritized over human rights, over constitutional rights, over your supposed mission. You're a sellout. You're a coward. You've sold out humanity. The offer of forgiveness, secrecy, empathy, compassion, integrity, the chance to. How many speeches have I given? God, whenever there's a new technology, the natural inclination, there's a temptation for abuse, for manipulation, for exploitation. They feigned at the offer. They feigned at that. Well, yeah, he's right. I mean, he is right. He's undeniably right. But then that money, and then look how beautiful she, look how hot she is. We could manipulate her physiology in a way that, man, I know exactly. I could profile her. I know her social media, and then we could kind of tap into that, and we could access those chemical signals at the right moment, and nobody will know. Everybody knows. Every intelligence agency in the world knows. And if there were alien civilizations or beacons in space, they all know. So here's your choice, right? Ready? You can take responsibility, and you could probably work out a deal of secrecy and repentance. Well, the whole world's going to know. But there's a third option, all right? Here's the third option. And this is the option that I think they're on the path of taking the third option. And the third option is the most startling. It's the scariest. The third option is their attempt at wiping out the entire world through malicious possession, mind wiping, neurological sectioning, enslaving humanity. Where have I heard this? Oh, the Bible. That's what the Bible said. The Bible said that the mark of the beast, you have to accept a chip, and I haven't, despite their false claims. You have to accept the mark of the beast and give them physiological control. Now, I want you to think of the people that would enforce the mark of the beast. If they're enforcing the mark of the beast, do they care about human rights? Do they care about constitutional rights? Now, why would they force people to take them? Is it because they're conscientious and loving and respectful people that want everybody to reach their potential? They love privacy rights and freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and they want the individual expressions of potential to blossom into the continued prosperous and abundant life that the world should live in? Or is it because they want a mechanism of control and they've done some devious, sexually exploitive, malicious shit and they don't want you to know? Oh! Common sense. Common sense, common decency, human rights, respect for the sanctity of life and human dignity. And if that's controversial to you, you might be brainwashed. I don't care if you're related to me. I don't care if you're my friend. I hope that you're a decent person. I hope that you are a decent person, whether you're related to me or you aren't related to me. Stop manipulating people's physiology. The intentional obfuscation, inhibition of thoughts, memories, instincts, feelings, emotions. It is antithetical to human rights. Those two things cannot coexist. The intentional obfuscation of thoughts, feelings, memories, instincts, and emotions cannot coexist with human rights. It's one or the other. So if you choose the intentional obfuscation of thoughts, feelings, memories, emotions, instincts, then you choose slavery. You choose human rights violations and authoritarianism. It's that goddamn simple. Human rights, common decency, respect for the sanctity of life, love, courage, integrity, conscientiousness, physiological integrity, or you're a piece of shit. It's that fucking easy.